Johnny, has your journey been towards zero trust adoption? That happening very, very simple, straightforward landscape, I suspect.
Yeah, so we carry a lot of legacy, as you probably remember from your days. Have we improved from that? Probably not. So for us, I think the big thing is a bit around the identity and a bit around the data, and all those bits that my colleague describes kind of in between. So for us, our data is probably our most valuable asset. We've got witness information, and we've got sneaky beaky stuff, as people affectionately call it. And for us, the big thing is you come work for us, you exist in our AD, we know who you are, we give you a device has a certificate on it, and you build a tunnel, you get access to quite a lot of services at the back of that. So the move today is actually, and we're going to talk about supply chain later and cloud and a few other things, is that we don't have a warehouse full of thousands of laptops that are going to go start dishing out. So the posture's changing in the sense that we're going to look at, right, okay, so if somebody's coming in, we need to know who they are, and the thing around what device they're coming in from, because they're not coming from our device in the future. So the location thing is really important. As we discussed probably a long time ago, some parts of location can be spoofed, and not knowing what device it is, there's a thing around, I've got no agent on it, I don't know what it's doing, what am I going to allow it, what services am I going to allow it to do. I've got a bit of not a story, I've got this quite well. So we did a talk probably about 2-3 years ago at the US Embassy. So we used an analogy of a disco. So that's how we kind of approach zero trust. You think what's he talking about through disco. So previously, you go to a disco, we'd be on the door, your name's on the list, you're going inside. Right, you're going to go inside, couldn't see what you're doing. If your name's on the list, I don't know if you're in the toilets, don't know if you're in the VIP area, don't know what you're doing. Okay, so the model's completely changed. So what we're saying is, yeah, you're coming to the door, your name's on the list, but you're only going to the VIP area and you're not allowed to drink the champagne. So now we're going to give you a service that's completely constrained for what you need. And what my colleague was saying is we'll build a network to get you there, and then we'll deprecate it, and then build you something new and deprecate it. So the journey for us is we know where the utopia piece is, and we're not going to get there overnight. We're going to have to take that legacy with us. Is actually we've got bits around the identity, we've got bits around endpoint, we've got bits around C. It's about how you stitch those things together to give you actually what services you need. I think the difficult thing probably is you understand the data, and that's understanding the data and who needs the data and why they need the data and what they use it for. Is actually then how you present those services back to whoever wants to use it based on identity.
Thank you.